UFC fans, we are done watching 211.
Finally.
I know, right?
That card was long, but it was amazing.
Very much. I mean, I think it definitely... It lived up to the hype, right?
Yeah. For Dallas.
Yeah, no.
Like, every fight from the prelims to the main event to the main event to the prelims was amazing.
Yeah. I mean, just starting it off, I mean, just going over the main event, Stipe versus Dos Santos. I mean, I picked the right way. You know, I went for the champ.
I didn't. I can't believe what happened.
He backed him up against the cage, right?
Junior Dos Santos was doing a perfect game plan. Stand in the middle of the ring and attack the legs. Did you not see the leg kicks that were being thrown by Junior Dos Santos? He threw ankle kicks.
They were almost the most deadly of the night, but that's saved for a different fight.
Yeah, definitely. But I can't believe Stipe did it again. Stipe, Mr. Chase, and I get a lucky punch against you. Miocic won.
I mean, his fighting style is not gonna pop.
No, it's not gonna pop at all. Blue collar guy.
But he does all the basic things right.
Exactly. I can't believe I haven't seen Junior Dos Santos on the cage, back turned to the cage since Cain Velasquez, and Stipe was able to do it. It didn't even match up to the first fight. This was crazy.
Well, I mean, it was kind of hard to live up to that last one, right?
Yeah, both guys basically said, I don't want another fight like that.
And Stipe definitely did not let it get there, right, with the first round.
Yeah. Well, what a right. It was like the right heard around Dallas.
Oh, yeah.
That thing popped. That was right on the button. Like Junior Dos Santos, I didn't want to see him fold. He folded, but he still was conscious.
Are you now where people like Dana White now are, wherever they're talking about how Stipe might now become the greatest heavyweight of all time if he defends the belt one more time?
Yeah, I think even though his fighting style is weird for a heavyweight, he is the greatest. 3 title defenses to Cain's 2.
Yeah.
And he knocked out Junior Dos Santos. Cain didn't do that. We haven't even seen Cain fight to be called the greatest anymore. Where's he been at? I know he's injury prone. AKA is always injury prone. But we can't call someone the great if he's not available. Right?
Yeah. Who is somebody who you think Stipe could go up against next?
Francis or Verdum? I don't think, if Alistar wins, I don't think Alistar deserves it because Stipe already knocked out Alistar last fight he had before Junior Dos Santos. But I got to go with Francis or Cain. Just them two. Or Verdum if he wins impressively.
Man, that would set up for another epic fight, right?
Depends on the style. If it's Francis, yes, epic. If it's Verdum, Stipe already knocked him out. He beat both those guys already. So it's Francis or Cain. It has to be. Maybe Francis or Cain needs to fight for the #1 contender spot. I would say that.
Wow.
That would be beastly. I want to see Cain Velasquez cardio and takedowns versus Francis elite heavy striking. This guy looks like he's taking down a tree. I would not be his pad man.
Is this the beginning of a bad trend now for Dos Santos now? Is this now momentum building in the wrong direction for him?
With Dos Santos, you never know. Because he got knocked out by Alistar, then came back and look, he's in the heavyweight match. Just never know with him. You don't.
Okay.
You don't know if his chin's there or his chin's not there. I don't know. I got to see the next fight and who he goes against to know that. Santos is the warrior, beast, legend, heavyweight king. I don't know. We got to see.
Okay. Well, then going on, and we'll go ahead and move on to the next fight, which was another championship fight. Um, Joanna versus Andridge, right?
Blowout.
I mean, Joanna was just able to. That was one of the most technically great wins I've ever seen, right?
Yeah, I don't understand how literally one woman can throw 8 head kicks and land them, and someone doesn't get knocked out.
Most strikes ever by a woman, right?
Yeah, 262 or 63, something like that. It's one of those numbers, but wow. Most leg kicks in UFC history. Most head kicks landed, I think, in UFC history. Most jabs. We can go on and on. And wow, what the takedown defense she had. When she got picked up and slammed, she was literally wizard and getting up easily. She flipped her hips, wizard up, and it's like, what's up with it? Tap, tap. Never seen it before.
I mean, how is Andridge able to stay walking?
I don't know. I bet her leg looks like roast beef. Rotten roast beef because it's black and purple. Wow.
But I mean, not to say Joanna didn't come out with a few bruises herself, right?
Yeah, that first round and a half was it was looking like wow, but we all know Joanna always starts off slow, so I didn't think much of it. It was just excitement for the first round and a half, but once she weathered that storm, she already knew what she's gonna do. Keep the distance, pick her apart, leg kicks, looking like whips. But yeah, it was a technical performance of the year.
Oh,
Man
yeah.
and woman so far.
Oh, yeah.
That's why she's the best.
She executed her game plan to the fullest, right?
Yeah. Wow. Amazing. I knew that was going to be easy. 4.5 rounds to 1. Or 4.5 rounds to a half.
Oh, yeah. It was a unanimous decision.
Yeah. I can't wait to see her against Thug Rose, though. That's going to be good. Can't wait.
Yeah. I mean, did this feel like it was finally Joanna's coming out party?
Yeah, for the fighters that...
at least the general...
Yeah, for the...
fan?
Yeah, for the fans that didn't know what she's about, you know what I mean? Like, some fans thought it was just a woman's fight. Oh, well. But after an end of the fight, they were amazed.
Oh, yeah.
Women can fight, too.
I mean, there was a lot of talk about her being now the greatest woman fighter of all time.
Easily. I think if it came down to it, Joanna can easily destroy Ronda. Easily. Because Ronda, I know it's a big size difference, but yeah, Joanna's the best. You want to pick, if Amanda Nunes can pick Ronda apart, I know Joanna can pick her apart.
What does this mean for Andridge now? What does she do now?
Be like Claudia and Carolina.
Just claw her way back?
Yeah, let's be like that and hope to get a second fight with Joanna. I don't even know. Thug Rose has to be the unanimous fight next. Easily. Because Joanna beat Claudia. She beat Carolina. And she just beat Andridge. She beat Rose too early in her career. Now Rose is more advanced. So I'd say Rose is next.
Okay. Man, that would set up for another
epic war.
Fight.
Wow.
Okay.
Rose is so much better.
So, going into our next fight, it was to see who was going to be Tyron Woodley's next opponent. And man, it was a masterful fight if you knew what to look for, right, between Damian Maia and Masvidal.
Yeah, two smart fighters. Masvidal tried his best, and he didn't get submitted. I've never seen that before. Usually when Damian Maia has you, it's like an anaconda.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he was slithering around that whole ring like a snake, right?
Easily. Off the back, off the front. Literally, he shot, pulled Masvidal in, and then pulled guard to get him in the trap. It was masterful. But I think it's going to be a different story.
Against Woodley?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a different story. Woodley's too powerful. Leg kicks literally are 2x4, like sludge hammers. Overhand right. Woodley's strong enough to get Maia off of him, but what Maia has is he can get Woodley even tighter than Maia or Masvidal because his body triangle. I can't wait for that match. We'll see.
Woo.
I got Willie though, but this was an amazing fight though. This this is true. This is true MMA right here.
I mean, some fans are going to be pretty upset at the decision because some fans really don't like the wrestling as much.
But that's the beauty of it.
Exactly.
Jiu-jitsu and wrestling.
And I think
well, it depends on what kind of wrestling you do. But
and I think that's something that everybody who talks about the UFC needs to get better at.
Exactly.
Instead of just hyping up the knockouts, right?
Exactly. So, I thought it was a perfect fight, but I was wrong in my pick.
Oh, yeah, me too. I mean, that's the first one that I picked that was a wrong one so far, but definitely not my last one that I picked wrong.
But everybody who's a true MMA fan know what Damian Maia fights are, so don't get too discouraged about this fight.
Yeah.
But the young gun, Yair Rodriguez versus Frankie Edgar.
Man, did he look like a young gun there, huh?
He looked like a can of tuna while you open it.
I mean, that eye.
Frankie Edgar is the beast.
I mean,
he showed veteran leadership. It was like Tom Brady going against
and at one point,
the Dolphins.
I really thought that they were going to try to let Yair go back out there in the third round.
I'm glad they didn't. That would have been bad. I literally thought
his eye was swollen.
His vision. I thought he'd lose his vision if he went back out there. His eye was terrible.
Some people have criticized this, saying that it was poor matchmaking.
By who?
On the UFC's part. Not matchmaking two fighters who...
Frankie Edgar's a star, and they saw Yair Rodriguez. He's a star.
As a rising star.
No, after beating BJ Penn, they try to make him a star. That's why they put him against Frankie Edgar.
But you felt like it was before he was really ready, right?
Half and half.
Okay. But, I mean, Frankie just gave a clinic, right?
Elbows, punches, tied up, and half guard. It was like a bully beating a little nerd for his money. I can't even believe it. I wish that fight would have got stopped after the first round.
Really?
Yeah, it was that bad already. You already knew how it was going to go. Yair did go off his back trying to do submission attempts, especially that attempted leg lock.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was. It's not a pretty matchup. It was not pretty if you are younger than 18 kind of fight and your parents are watching this with you. It's not that kind of fight. Frankie Edgar is the beast, and that's why he's the best, and he's an MMA legend.
What does this mean for him now?
Frankie Edgar?
Yeah.
Max Holloway has to win. Or if Max Holloway doesn't win, does Jose Aldo really take Frankie Edgar, or does Jose Aldo take Cub Swanson? So I was thinking since Max Holloway and Aldo will be a war, it's going to be Frankie Edgar versus Cub Swanson next for the #1 contender match.
Okay.
Because Frankie didn't take really no damage. Cub really didn't take no damage from Artem. So I think that's a perfect matchup to see #1 contender since Jose Aldo destroyed Frankie Edgar twice. But yeah, Yair, he goes back to the drawing board, works on a little bit of his game, take this beating like we would do if you're a child, and let's move on. Get better. That's it.
I mean, he's going to need a while, though, but hopefully the youngin doesn't let this affect his...
I don't think he does. It's a lesson.
His bright future.
This makes him better. Hopefully his eye's okay.
Then we had Joko versus Branch.
Oh, yeah, that was a good fight. It was a good fight.
It definitely wasn't as good as the fight that would have been there.
Oh, no. Not even close. I picked Branch to win, and he came out to win. People booed about it, but he came out. So, I don't know. I predicted it was going to be a hug fest, and I knew it was.
Yeah, nothing special here, I felt like.
It didn't seem like any guy wanted it more.
I mean, I definitely feel like... risk. I feel like the late notice on having 3 or 4 days to go ahead and prepare was definitely a factor.
Yeah. But it was a good popcorn ready fight.
Yeah, it definitely let people go to the restroom.
So salute to them. Hopefully we'll see what their careers bring.
And then there was a very controversial fight right before the pay-per-view, right?
Yes, Poirier and Alvarez. Wow.
Ooh. Man, I mean, it was looking real good at first, and then just elbows, right?
No, knees.
Oh, knees.
Illegal
that's right.
knees.
Yeah.
It was bad. I thought it should have been disqualification, Eddie Alvarez. That was me. But what a hell of a second round. I salute both. Hopefully a part 2 takes place.
Poirier looked like he really had Eddie on the against the cage, right?
Eddie did his Heart of a Champion Rocky shit, and this fucking went crazy. It was amazing, but it sucks that knee happened. But I think Eddie Alvarez had to know that Poirier was going lower and lower. But it was all around a great fight. I can't wait to see if they match up again for the second time. I know it's going to be a war, and it was an amazing fight. But I think it should have been a DQ.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, either rule you have, from what I understood of whether it being the old rule of 1 hand down or the new rule of 2.
Yeah.
Either way, yeah, Alvarez should have been.
But that's the main thing. Is the same thing that happened in the Gegard versus Chris Weidman fight. It's the second time we wanted it to be another big fight, and this happens. Let's get it together.
And some replay, right?
That's what Fertitta texted Dana and said.
You know,
we'll see.
Yeah, and then what Dana White called the fight of the night: Chase Sherman and Rashard Coulter.
Yeah. Oh man, I never seen anybody this
heavyweights, right?
Yeah, I never seen any fighter wobble like that over a leg kick in my life. But
I mean, those were some pretty deadly leg kicks, though.
Yeah, it was just back and forth, and finally, he just gave out.
Yeah, I mean, Chase just kept going at.
I see Chase being a contender. He just needs to get his cardio down a little bit more. See him being a contender here in the next year or two.
Yeah, for as heavy of a brawl that was, it didn't seem like he took too much damage.
No,
right?
He seemed like he was ready to fight more.
You know.
So we see literally another Jackson guy going up there. So salute to Chase. Congratulations for fighting tonight. 50 G's, baby.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
this card was amazing all the way around. Like I said, from the prelims up to the main card to the prelims.
I think it lived up to the fight card of the year so far, right?
UFC needed it. UFC needed this card.
Oh yeah, they definitely did, because some of the other ones. Whew, I don't think they could have had another 210, right?
Yeah. So I can't wait for the other UFC fights and everything. But what an amazing card.
Oh yeah.
But
now, 212 doesn't look to be as popular, I'll say. But coverage will still continue here from MobbCityTV.
Always. So comment, like, subscribe, and we'll see you later.
We'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Bye.